So recently I had a friend visit Uganda and I decided to take him on a very short, beautiful trip. And yes, it's very, very beautiful. We decided to sleep on an island, and on the island there is no electricity. So my phone blacked out, everything blacked out, and I had this night of self-awareness. Now, the place that we slept at was really beautiful. I'm sleeping in this, I don't know what to call it. It's a cottage. Behind me, it has no door, with a very, very beautiful view of the lake. It has this insane view of the lake, surrounded by hills. When you get up in the morning, right from your bed, you're looking direct at the lake. Very beautiful, insane view. Maybe you'll see a random boat passing by, maybe someone going to fish. I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe someone, going to work, whatever they are doing. And the sound of birds. Pristine, beautiful, lovely. But then I was thinking to myself, I just can't live this life every day, because I just came yesterday and I already feel like I'm tired of it. Not really tired, but I've experienced everything that I could experience of it. And so I was thinking, how on earth do people manage to want to live this kind of life every day? And I know that there is people who have managed to live this kind of life, and for them, they only want to be on holiday, wake up, do nothing, sit down, put your legs up, and you're looking at the hills, you're looking at water. And hey, I realize that we are all different. Life is different for each and every one. We all have different paths in life. We all have different things cut out for us to bring us satisfaction. For me, I noticed that I do love to work. A while back in 2020, I did develop COVID. And for about a week, the only thing I could do was be in my bed, on my smartphone, maybe watching YouTube and going through things. And I'll tell you, it was the saddest, most pathetic time of my life. I kept wondering to myself, how do people get up each and every morning and the only thing they do is sit down, watch TV, look at their phone? It just felt like a sad life for me, but there's people who can manage to do that. So life is different for each and every one. There's a book that I love to read, Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. And the most common regret of the dying in life was, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself and not the life others expected of me. You see, in life, there is always the expectation of, hey, you're working too hard, get some time off, go and do what you love, go and do what you enjoy. But have you ever thought about the fact that for some people, what they do love and enjoy is actually working? Yeah, for them, that's what brings them satisfaction. And for a lot of people, they look at people who are doing or living such a kind of life, and it's pathetic and it's terrible. And so life has created this picture that, satisfaction and joy comes from particular things. For example, going for a trip like this, that's when a lot of people will find the most joy. It's true, it's very, very relaxing, but then it's not the kind of life that a lot of people can live each and every day. It's also true that there's a lot of people who can actually live a life of travel every day, but unfortunately the problem with the life of travel like this every day is that you need money. You need money. You're not going to just be sleeping around. A lot of these places are expensive. You need to pay a lot of money just to be able to to sleep and eat food. So it's quite expensive. But there's a lot of people who have managed to do it. On YouTube, or whatever kind of life they're doing, there are a lot of people who have managed to do it, but not everyone can do it. I have a friend who is on a deep spiritual journey. She occasionally tells me about, her spiritual encounters, her experiences with the spirit, her experiences with God. And, I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about, spiritual encounters. That's what she feels like. Experiences with God. And, she keeps going deeper and experiencing these things with God. And I've also read about other people who have gone on deep spiritual encounters and they have reached the end of it and they feel empty. They feel like, well, was this all that there was? Was this it? So everyone will have a different experience in life. I personally, I'm quite a spiritual person. I do believe in God and I do believe in a lot of things in the spirit. I've had a lot of spiritual encounters, but I also do personally believe that not everyone is meant to, serve God at particular spiritual depths, maybe be a pastor, maybe be a priest, whatever it is. Not everyone is cut out for that life. Everyone has a different path in life, and everyone will find satisfaction in different perspectives of life. Of course, I've also read that one of the most common regrets of the dying was, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. And yes, I understand there's people whose lives satisfaction doesn't come from working so hard. You know, their satisfaction will come from other things. For some people, it will come from working so hard, you know. By the time they go to their grave, they're like, hey, I gave it my all. I worked as hard as I could. I tried to make life better for my family. So in life, there is nothing like the perfect person, you know, the perfect person who lived life and they felt like this is how life needs to be. There's nothing like how life needs to be. Life is cut out differently for each and every one of us, and there's evolving. You know, I'll wake up today and what I feel like is what satisfied me will not satisfy me tomorrow, and tomorrow I'll get up and the next day I'll feel like, hey, what satisfied me yesterday doesn't satisfy me anymore. So in life there's always changes, there's always ability to adapt, and I feel like we need to allow ourselves to live, you know, in the moment. Don't of course only think about the moment, but understand that everyone is cut out for something different, and don't let the world pressure you into doing particular things. Especially in this case, I'm talking about work, because a lot of people will feel like the world pressures them that they are overworking. But hey, if for you that's what the satisfaction is, come on, go work. I personally can't live the kind of life that I'm experiencing right now, you know, getting up every day and I'm seated here, you know, looking at the birds, having this very nice, beautiful view. After 2-3 days, I would die of boredom. I want to go outside there, do some work, change the world, feel like I'm impacting people. I would actually live a life of working and impacting people more than I would enjoy this kind of life. Everyone is cut out for something different. So hey, live your life.